about? And what we talking about? What we talking about? We talking about road. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 14 of Robe Talk. I'm your host, Angelo. And we're in here, baby. What it do, baby? Guys, episode 14. Last week I messed up and I think I called it the wrong one, but this week I'm getting it right. Episode 14. There we go. Where do we start? I'm just amped up for this episode, guys. It's a Monday. We got things started this week, hopefully off on the right foot. You already know. So, I'm going to light this candle, both figuratively and literally. So, shout out to English real quick. I just shouted out the whole language on them. The candle's almost lit. It is. It's lit in here. Alright, so everybody, I hope you had a great weekend. Mine was very productive. I had a session on Saturday with this guy his name is Christian, but his band is called Moonbow. So shout out to them. Had a great session up here in the school. And, I never call it. Now I started calling it the stew. Because, people I remember in high school would be like, oh, are you up in the stew tonight? And I always thought it was corny, but I still call it the stew. In fact, I actually replaced the T with a K, so it's now the skoo. You already know, everybody. So we had a session on Saturday, and then on Sunday I had a little photo shoot with my bro Nathan Peppers. Shout out to him. He's working on those photos, going to post them on Instagram and all that good stuff. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me there at Angelo.
Life is good. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, man, it's been a great productive weekend, but I will say last week I was slacking because, we had Izzy on here, which was great. Shout out to Izzy. And she was awesome. It was fun. She was only here for 5 minutes because she had guard, which is fairly typical of her. But yeah, guys, we did that, but I didn't have my robe on, so you caught me slacking, okay? So it is what it is. But now I got my robe on. I felt naked last week without my robe. Honestly, it was very weird when I noticed it, and I felt really terrible about it because I have a strict robe policy on this podcast, and if I don't follow it, then what are we doing here? Then there's no structure, no rules. It's all just like the wild, wild west. So I got to keep things together on my end and make sure I only, get on this podcast when I have a robe on, But yeah, guys, thank you guys for listening. I'm happy that you guys are enjoying this podcast. I constantly hear people, hitting me up about it, and it's very, very sweet. I really appreciate it, and shout out to Robe Talk. But also this weekend, we watched some good movies. I watched Honey Boy by Shia LaBeouf. We watched Judy, which is a great movie. And, but we really watched this Tyson Fury fight on Saturday night. Listen, I'm not all into a lot of sports, to be honest with you. I think most of them anymore just kind of bore me. I really don't get all that into it. Plus, I don't really have a lot of, my teams from Cleveland aren't always the greatest, so I don't really have a lot of skin in the game when it comes to anything. So, therefore, the only thing I really watch is, UFC, and I watch boxing. So, yeah, guys. But there was a great fight on this weekend, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder.
To this day.
And it was really entertaining. Shout out to Tyson Fury. But, dude, the thing is this. Even if you don't like boxing, you gotta like humans. And Tyson Fury, honestly, is so dope. I love both of them. I love Deontay Wilder too, but Tyson Fury is so great, and the fact that he won and donated all of his winnings to homelessness in LA and things like that, dude, it's amazing. That's always just a good person thing to do. So shout out to him. And that was awesome. So I was thinking about something today because I I always think about these wild little things, and I figured I wanted to talk about it on the podcast because this is what I do. I go through life constantly pondering many different little things that don't really mean much, but I come to you guys and I talk about it. So, look, I'm moving this candle into the frame right now. But, look, I'm afraid. Okay. So, I drank an energy drink today, which I don't usually do, but, I need to get all pumped up. So, I drank an energy drink, right? And it was flavored cotton candy. Now, on the bottle, surprisingly, it said non-GMO, vegan, like no this, no that. Like it checked all of the boxes, okay? But it also said natural flavors, and that's questionable to me because what are they using as far as natural flavors when it comes to cotton candy? Are they using naturally unnatural flavors? Because it was so weird to me, and I've seen it on other things where they're just like, oh well, it's natural flavors. What does that mean? The flavor is cotton candy. I don't know what's natural about that. That's all that I'm saying. If it's natural flavors and it's like a juice of some sort where it's like apple juice or whatever, that makes sense. But cotton candy, what? It's unnatural, the fact that I'm drinking something that tastes like cotton candy. This is already off. So don't try and like persuade me otherwise as if I'm actually doing something healthy, because I know I'm not. Okay, I know I'm not. But yeah, I was just really curious about that. How are things natural flavors? But you know what else I was thinking about today, honestly, because I don't even know how this came up in class, but I have this fear. I don't have a lot of fears. Dude, we're already off to a ridiculous start. I can't even make these transitions. It's honestly, it's all over the place. But you know what? If you can keep up with me and you can keep up with what I'm saying, shout out to you. That's what I'm here for. But listen, today, it brought me to one of my greatest fears. Okay, we were talking in class, just me and some of my friends, and they were talking about what they're afraid of. Now, I don't have a lot of fears. Like, heights don't really scare me. I have a friend who's really afraid of heights. That doesn't really bother me. I know that, like, certain animals maybe are fearful. Or, well, no, well, they'd scare people. They make, some of them are people's greatest fears, like sharks or whatever. So, I only have a couple big fears, all right? And one of them is the ocean, so I don't go in the ocean anymore, okay? Because we don't know what's down there, and every time we go into the ocean, it's like we're going into their arena, you know? We're going into their territory. You know, if they come up on land, if fish come up on land, they're flopping around. They don't know what to do. So why am I going to go in their land? And honestly, I know that people everybody wants to believe that aliens are real. Dude, if you want aliens to be real, go in the ocean. Because they're down there, dude. Some of these things in the ocean, they look so crazy. Some of these fish, I'm looking up craziest fish in the ocean. Craziest looking fish. Because I assure you, there's some things down there we don't even know about yet, and I don't want to find out. Frankly, I don't want to be the guy to find out. Because this is just, some of these things are terrifying. I mean, and people just go in there like with no fears, like just they don't even care. I don't even understand that. I don't know why Bieber was on my screen, but honestly, So look, I'm not going into this guy's zone because that's trash. Look at this guy. You really think I'm gonna go down there and just be like, yo, what's up, dude? That looks like an animated thing. That looks like somebody CGI'd that. Plus, you got these. Look at those teeth, dude. Those lips, bro. I mean, this fish got plastic surgery. You really want to mess with him? Honestly, I don't even know if this is real. This is like one of the most famous things from I don't know, like picture, like online pictures. I feel like I see this picture like once a month. I don't know if it's photoshopped or whatever. Any of these could be photoshopped, but I imagine that most of them are real. And I don't want to go to the ocean to find out. You know. So I have a great fear of oceans. Going into the water is just like terrifying to me because, I can swim and all that, but I don't want to. you know, I don't want to mess around in there. This is somebody else's. This is their vibe. I can't mess with that. But we got onto other fears, and the only other like fear that I have is I have this big fear of losing a finger or losing a hand. I probably talked about it before, but guys, it's so big. This fear is honestly like I've had bad dreams about it. I've skipped out on going ice skating because of it, and guys, it's scary. And my mom was very weird to me about that. She always thought that was weird that I don't want to go ice skating because of my fear of losing a finger or whatever. Guys, that's legit. I don't want to fall and then get my hand just mangled by an ice skate. Like I can't. Oh, that's like. And like whenever it happens in movies, like where they lose the hand or they lose the finger, oh. Like I know that there's one in John Wick, in the latest John Wick. I don't mean to spoil it, but if you haven't seen it already, I don't know what you're doing with your life. But he loses a finger, and that is just. Or in You, he loses a finger. Yeah. But we were looking at things then where there's supposedly operations where people operate like and put their toe, like their big toe on their thumb, which would be wild. But as actually a good transition, speaking of thumbs, guys, I believe it was only last week that I had my thumb like totally sliced open. Dude, it's all healed up. It looks great. I'm going to show you guys. I mean, listen, last week we pulled the bandage off and it was bleeding. I mean, it was a lot of blood, okay? But guys, it looks awesome now. And I'm going to show the people right here. Hold on. I'm trying to get it right. Guys, you would never even know. I mean, I don't know if I could be a hand model, but we can figure it out. But guys, honestly, it's way better. And maybe it was that big bandage. Maybe that was it. But guys, I feel great. I didn't get coronavirus from it. I'm all good. And but also, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of like feet. Like feet gross me out. I don't want to see people's feet. I don't like my own feet. Feet are like not the vibe, if you ask me. Feet are not. They're not the vibe. I don't like feet. But yeah, I'm still afraid. Now, like, when it comes to losing a toe, I mean, listen, it would suck. I don't really want to lose a toe, but all I'm saying is I'd rather lose a toe than a finger, because a finger you got to look at, like, every day, and I would be so sad. I would look down at my hand every day and be sad. Like, I legit, I would, like, cry a little bit every time I saw my hand and it was missing a finger. And this is no offense to anybody that has like 9 fingers, 8 fingers. I'm not trying to offend you whatsoever. It's a big fear of mine, and yeah, I don't want to lose a finger. It would really be a tragic sight, because I like to type a lot. I like playing piano, and that would not be it. Wow, we've covered already. We've covered natural flavors. We've covered losing fingers. Covered what else? We've been all over. Things in the ocean. I mean, we're sparse. We're sparse on this Monday. But that's how I like it, man. If you can follow along, you got to keep up. You got to keep up. Yeah, man. I'm just, the finger thing bothers me. But and we talked about the Tyson Fury fight already. But yeah, guys, it was a great fight.
To this day.
And I'm still scared of losing a finger.
To this day.
I'm still scared of going to the ocean.
To this day.
And yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, I did have a Starbucks too this morning, so shout out to energy drinks all over the world. Honestly, those Bang energies are disgusting though. Okay, those things are gross.
Life is good. You know what
But
I mean?
life is good. Life is good, but those Bang energies are disgusting. Those things will make you feel like you're just you're going to run through a wall. And frankly, I don't want to feel that way all the time, you know? That does not. Losing a finger does not make my toes curl. And yeah, those Bang Energies are not the vibe. I will never drink one of those. But again, I wonder if they say it's done by natural flavors, like it's all natural flavors, which I doubt, because it's like, dude, when am I gonna? One of the flavors is like unicorn something. It's like real weird. Bang Energy unicorn flavor, unicorn rainbow flavor. Now tell me that's natural, because I doubt it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's a combination of watermelon and bubblegum. Yeah, that's real. That's real natural. Yeah, I doubt that. Sorry for me calling a conspiracy theory on that. I don't think that unicorn rainbow flavoring is really the. I don't know where you're getting your natural flavors from. But yeah, guys, it's been really good. This weekend was really nice. You know, I got a lot of stuff done, and by the end of it, I was thinking, man, you know what? I made good use of my time. I really try and take advantage as much as I can, because you know, I'm in college now. I have a little bit more time on my hands. I'm not in school in like a high school for hours and hours and hours. You know, I have my time. I get to schedule that out. So, you know, as Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility. Shout out Spider-Man. And yeah, guys, I have a lot more time on my hands, so I really need to take advantage of it. And that's kind of what I've been doing. So we've been productive. We were productive. So shout out Wyatt from the club. He just texted me and said Rainbow Unicorn is my freaking fave. Don't come for her. She's amazing. Yeah, but like, bro, that's not. I'm drinking perfume. But yeah, guys, I was productive last weekend. I'm gonna be productive this weekend because I'm going to Nashville. Yeehaw! I'm going to Nashville, Tennessee. Are you from Tennessee? 'Cause you're hot. There you go. I just wanted to use on a chick. You should also use this on a chick. Because that probably will work. But yeah, Nashville this week, guys. We got some sessions lined up. It's gonna be good. Every time I go to Nashville, it's like kind of cleansing for the creative juices. My creative juices, honestly, like what's the flavor of my creative juice? My creative juices are like, they're definitely not natural flavors. So, nah, I mean maybe my creative juices are natural flavors. What would be the flavor of my creative juices? I'll tell you for one thing, it's definitely not Rainbow Unicorn. Okay, it may be fruity, but it's not that fruity. My creative juices are probably like, maybe like a mango mixed with a little bit of Oh, you know what? No, my creative juices are like eucalyptus mint. That's the flavor of it. And I know it's not really a good juice to drink, but you know what, man? You don't drink creative juices. It's just a figure of speech. So there you go. Yeah. So yeah, man. Nashville this week. We're really getting a lot of stuff done right now, guys. Like we got the video coming out very soon. Speaking of which, I'm shooting a video in Cincinnati. We just kind of figured this out today. And we need a bunch of extras. It's like kind of like a party scene for a video. And if you're a fan of mine, if you're a fan of Robe Talk, whatever the case is, please go to my website, alexangelo.com/video. I can actually pull it up right now and show you guys how to do it. Because we need extras, and I'd love to see you there. So, let's see here. I'm going to do this little journey with you right now. So I'm going to alexangelo.com/video. We're going to go in here. Music video opportunity. It's so intense. Looking for the following for a music video project. This is happening in Cincinnati, Ohio. Must be available the evening of 3/7, males and females, ages 18 to 23. So, You already know, cuz. This will be a house party scene, only needed for 2 to 3 hours in the evening. Dress attire, whatever you would wear to a house party. Get cute with it, not too fancy. Damn straight. If you can move well, this is a bonus. If you are interested and available, click here. So if I'm available, I'm going in here, nice little Google sheet, put all your stuff in there, and get the job done that way. So that's what we're doing, guys. I need you guys to come through right now. Because if you guys want to be involved with a little music video action and help me with my future, join me. Yeah, man. We're doing a lot. We're really keeping this bus moving. I got a lot of songs. I'm pretty sure that the next song drops like fairly soon. Let me check the date of it just so that I'm correct on it. Yeah, guys, 3/6. That new video and new song. The song is called All of It. I'm really excited about it, guys. I mean, this is really an exciting time. I had a year off, as some of you guys know, of releasing music, but I really was grinding it out, getting a lot of music done, and yeah, man, it's time to kind of unleash the wolves and let these things free, let my little creations free. So it's what we're doing. That's the game plan. Every 3 weeks, baby, we're throwing it out there, throwing you a brand new one. And yeah, guys, it's fire. I'm excited. It feels really refreshing to me, frankly. It feels like I just got a brand new, like, I just feel revitalized. Like I'm ready to just start over again in this new kind of lane that I'm going in with music, and I'm really pumped. I'm gonna try and intermingle with the chat a little bit because I can see it right here. Somebody says Carrie B UK. I don't know, Cussick. It's a shame you don't like feet because you'd probably be a great feet model. Not gonna lie, little kinky. Not really feeling the energy off of that. Little creepy. Does not. I don't like feet on anybody. That's no discrimination to any feet. If you have great feet out there, awesome. But like, dude, feet are not the vibe. They don't. Because if I go to the pool and I see people's feet, I don't want to see that. That's gross. So, yeah, it's not it. Feet aren't it. I'm not a big feet guy. But you know what's been really great about this kind of process that we're in right now as far as creating things? It's been really great because I feel like I've kind of connected with more young creatives. No offense to the old creatives out there, because we need you in here. We need you in the room. But what I'm saying is it's been cool to connect with kids around my age, and I always respect that because I started at a really young age and just kind of kept at it and kept building and building and building. And it's just cool when I see fellow photographers or videographers or people that just started at a young age and they're still at it. I really respect that. It's really energizing for me. And frankly, it's just like, I don't know, it's just cool. It's cool to see writers and things like that, like different creative outlets for these young people that want to get out their ideas and dreams. I just think it's great. It's really, really, it like makes me happy to see fellow creatives at a young age, because they're just grinding, you know. And it really is a grind. And any way I can help out in whatever they want to do, whether that's songwriting or producing or whatever my services are to these young creatives, I offer them, you know, my whatever I can do for them, because we're all trying to win. I'm not like I'm competitive, but at the same time, like I want everybody to win if we can, you know. And it's not even like everybody gets a trophy. It's just more so like if I can bring up the people around me on my team that want to be involved with what I do, I want to do that. I want to bring everybody up. So any way that I can do that in my profession or in surrounding professions, I love. So it's been great to work with these young guys and girls, and it's honestly just kind of, I don't know, it hits home for me. Just because I remember being in the basement, you know, and this actually brings me to another good topic, because it's something that I haven't really talked about, but you guys may have seen me in a post on my story the other day, on yesterday. So, as I said just now, I love young creatives, And so there's this band in my neighborhood that just kind of they're like a bunch of young kids. I think they're like ages 10 to 12, and their dad had this idea to they like play guitar. Some of them play guitar, some of them play drums, some of them sing, some of them play bass, and they kind of came together, started this little band, and they're doing covers and stuff. And they had started working with some place, and it kind of fell through the cracks, but they still want to do it. They still want to learn and progress. And so this dad brought my mom and I into the fold to help them out with whatever they need as far as like performing and things like that. And it's been really incredible to see these guys like they're like little dudes. Like they're rockers, man. They do these covers. They really care about their parts, and it's honestly really exciting to see. It brings me right back to when I was little and I was learning how to DJ and dance. Like it's really, really a special thing to see these young kids that are passionate about something and starting at this young age and starting to grow and really keep at it, and pick up a hobby that they want to potentially be their job. And I just think it's really inspiring. It's really kind of warmed my heart to see these kids perform and do their thing. And we're still figuring out a name right now of what we want their band to be, but you guys will see them. I'll probably post them and stuff very soon. And it's just been, honestly, it's been like kind of just something we do every Sunday. And I go over there with my mom, and we go through a little rehearsal and get everything tightened up as far as their songs, their set list, their performance, and it's really great. So yeah, young creatives out there, don't stop, keep going. It will be worth it. I enjoy it so much that I trust that hopefully one day it really will pay off for me, and I'm sure it will pay off for you. So, I haven't reached a ridiculous amount of success whatsoever, but I'm thankful for what I have reached, and I hope that it grows and expands into levels that I can even appreciate even more. And I hope that you reach all your goals as well, because we all just want to win out here, and we want to see you guys win. So, yeah, stay at it. It'll be worth it, I assure you. And but yeah, young creatives got to keep it going, man. That's the vibe. But yeah, man, we're really vibing out here. We really got a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of things behind the scenes that we're doing, as far as music, as far as videos, as far as different photo shoots and things like that. I mean, I'm really putting my foot on the gas as much as possible. And I said I was going to do that at the top of the new year, and I really have stayed true to it. I made a little list, I'm not going to lie. Put it up on my whiteboard. Didn't really tell anybody about it, but I trust that I'll be able to check some boxes off that list. And I think it's important to set goals and really go after them, but don't be so hard on yourself. I know that I'm very hard on myself, and it's hard to achieve everything that you want in a short amount of time. So it takes time. Be patient, and that's kind of what I've been on lately. It's just like pace yourself, but at the same time, don't make excuses and really put that work in, because you know what you need to do to get there. For me, it's sitting down and writing and producing as much as possible, and figuring out different key players on my team that can help me out when it comes to various other subjects that I'm not so skilled in. So just dropping a little bit of heat on you right quick. Just dropping a little bit of heat. But yeah, guys, the young creators got to keep it rolling. They're the future, and we got to encourage them. We got to encourage art. We got to encourage theater. We got to encourage music, because those things can't be lost in the future. So, yeah, man. But on a less serious note, the Starbucks app is dangerous. I got it recently, and it's kind of provoked me to just go get Starbucks every day. I don't like doing it. It makes me feel uncomfortable on the inside, because it means that I'm spending all my money in one place, like Starbucks, and they don't need the money. So, yeah, man. It's bad. But I do get points for it now, so I can somewhat justify going to Starbucks, and I can somewhat justify, getting my drinks, bro. I flip flop. My main order is right now mocha, shot of vanilla in it, and that's dangerous, man. It's very good. I mean, it's very good. Okay, it's a little sweet, but I don't mind that because. But the other order I go with is a little bit of what you would call a dirty chai. I don't want the chai unless it's dirty, and that basically means throwing a shot of espresso in the chai tea latte. Definitely makes my toes curl. It's so good. And yeah, I would say I also go into this drink called a medicine ball. My mom's really into it. That's like my mom's go-to. Speaking of my mom, she's working really hard tonight. She's working till 8:30, so she's been really, really, really grinding. We all kind of grind. Our whole family grinds. We really get stuff done. Yeah, man. But my mom's working till 8:30, and I thought that the least I could do was get her a Starbucks drink. So I did that. Out of the year right here, and I got her a medicine ball. I actually got her 2 medicine balls, and yeah, I hooked her up. I think that's the least I can do. And you know what, man, I think it's important. I'm kind of trying to I don't know why, but I'm just on this kindness kick right now, and I don't mean to be that guy, but I'm a little bit that guy because that kindness kind of hits. It makes you feel good on the inside. Like, I know that a lot of people talk about it, and like in elementary school or whatever, they're like, just do one kind thing a day, and and it becomes kind of redundant, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. But to be honest, it really does hit, because today I did something kind for my mom, I did something kind for my sister, and I feel good about it, guys. So, don't be afraid to go that extra mile for somebody, because it just might make their day, and they might need it, because you never know what everybody's going through. And so if you can kind of be the superhero for that moment for them, do it, because it's not that hard. But yeah, I've just kind of been trying to go out of my way a little bit, just maybe 1 or 2 things a day where I maybe help people out. And I don't think it's a bad thing at all, because it's not hard, but if you make it a part of your daily life, you can really affect people. And I'm not trying to get all serious and stuff, but and by no means I'm not Gary V, but yeah, I'm just like I've just sincerely been just trying to do a little bit better for people, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It makes me feel good, it makes them feel good, so there's no loss there. But yeah, I did use the Starbucks app while I got the other 2 coffees today. Well, the other 2 medicine balls, so I am up, like, I'm in a good point range right now. Like, I get a drink, and then it goes, like, it sounds like a NBA game when I scan my things, because it just sounds like all the sound effects that they play, like 3-pointer. Like, I get a chai tea. That's a 3. I get another one. If you're from Cleveland, you know this. But if I get like a mocha, it's like deep in the queue from downtown. Yeah, man. I get them. I get all the points. I get all the points. It was a double point day the other day. I pulled up and I got myself double points. We do that. But yeah, guys. I will say something else that's been really, really amazing recently. So my dad got my cat a bed. And this is the logic of my cat, So my dad got him the bed, and he wouldn't lay in it. My dad put catnip in it, and I mean catnip is like a surefire way to get your cat somewhere. You could sprinkle a little catnip anywhere, and they're gonna pull up. You could anywhere they're gonna go. So my dad put a little catnip in that bed. Cat didn't pull up. Wasn't about it. Because you know why? He plays hard to get. If you want him to do something, he's not going to do it. He's only going to do it on his time. And so I can't blame him, because, that's very human-like. That's why I respect cats. I respect cats because, you know what? They're somewhat human. They're way more human to me than dogs. Because dogs are just thirsty, in my opinion. Anything, a dog. Yes. Whereas a cat, it's just like, no. You know, if you ask a dog, if you're like, hey, dog, here's a treat. Dog's like, yes, yes. You give a cat a treat, they're like this. You keep it. I'll, I'll save it for later. And I respect that. That's why I like cats better. They're way more, they're not so desperate. So, um, but back to what I was saying, the cat would not go in the bed. Like, really was against it. Would not do it. Dad would try and pick him up, put him in the bed. Would not go in the bed. And so then, I said, well, he had the bed on the couch, so like it was kind of wobbly. Like he was not able to really get into it. But I said put it on the ground, and I do take full credit for that because I need my credit. But I said put it on the floor. He put it on the floor. Still didn't go into it. We left, went somewhere I forget. Come back home. What do we see? Cat's in the bed. And frankly, it was very cute. And I want to show you guys a picture because it was very nice. It was great. He looks really cute in it. He can barely fit in it because he's so fat. And I don't even care if I'm offending him because I don't think he can listen to this podcast because he's not a human, But yeah, here's the cat. And, I mean, that's great. I love my cat though. Shout out to Smoke. He's the best. But yeah, he plays hard to get, and we all know that. But yeah, guys, what else? What else are we doing here? Oh, supposedly there's a new Krispy Kreme thing here. Honestly, guys, like, you know what the really, like, is it Krispy Kreme or is it Dunkin' Donuts? Like, what's the move? What's better? Because I don't really know. I could take either. I think I grew up probably eating more Dunkin' Donuts. But, I mean, I bet it's just nostalgia playing a lot into it. But, man, Dunkin' Donuts was just, like, magical. That and then, like, Chuck E. Cheese. Like, or there was just a couple things growing up where it's like you hardly get to go there. I mean, for me personally, like, you hardly get to go there. You hardly get to do it. But when you do, it's just like, oh, my gosh. Like, Chuck E. Cheese, I mean, it was unreal. I would always want to go there. I'm not gonna lie. If I pass a Chuck E. Cheese, which is rare because they're really there's not a lot of Chuck E. Cheeses anymore. Okay, they're extinct. They're going extinct. And so if I see a Chuck E. Cheese, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, listen, it would be sketch if I pulled up because I'm 19 years old. Okay, can't get your case out here. But what I'm saying is, I see a Chuck E. Cheese. It still kind of excites me a little bit. Like, it gets my kid senses going. I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I could go in there. But, I guess that there's something with the pizza. Like, it came out recently that, like, the pizza is basically just like, if you see a full pizza there, it's just a bunch of old pizzas put together. I mean, what do you expect, dude? What do you expect? The mascot is a mouse. Like, the mascot is creepy. It's a creepy mouse. I wouldn't be surprised if there's even more sketchier stuff going on with the food. Like, really? We're worried about, puzzle pieces with pizza? I mean, I'm sure that pizza's probably from the trash, if you ask me. But it's Chuck E. Cheese, so it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, Dunkin' Donuts, Chuck E. Cheese, they were very magical. And then what else? Oh, Toys R Us, which are, like, those are barely around anymore. I mean, if you see a Toys R Us, it's like seeing, like, you might as well play the Jurassic World theme because it's just like, like, dude, you never see a Toys R Us. But Toys R Us was so magical, dude. You pull up to Toys R Us, you just see just everything, bro. Nerf guns, video games, what else? Tech decks. Just all the stuff, all the magic, man. It brings me back. But anyways, I liked Krispy Kremes though. I didn't have them a lot, but they were special. I mean, they still they hold that kind of special that special gene in there. But apparently they're doing this. They're saying that Krispy Kreme announces National Donut Delivery Service. So they're really trying to get that Postmates audience. Shout out to Postmates, way too dangerous. Krispy Kreme donuts can now be delivered to your home or work. Starting on February 29th, almost all Krispy Kreme locations will have delivery available. They have been testing out delivery in some locations since 2018. What is your favorite donut from Krispy Kreme? What is the best sweet treat you can? Okay. Look, there's only one right answer here. The best Krispy Kreme donut easily is just the glazed, the classic glazed. If you say anything different, it will be a because frankly, I don't know what are the other ones that are like long? There's something Boston. Let me see here. Donuts that are long donuts. Boston something. Are they just Boston cream? No, that's a certain. I don't remember, but the long ones aren't that. They're not that hot. They're not the ones. But that's just the glaze, the classic glaze. You can't go wrong. That's the one. I mean, just don't mess around. Don't force the funk on anything else. That's the one. Um, but yeah, man, I'd order donuts. I just it's probably more convenient for like work events. I mean, the only time I really eat donuts is when they're like it's like a work thing, like a event or whatever. They're doing it with school or something. Like I'll walk through school and they'll just have donuts sitting out for some company that they're trying to get me to like buy something in. And I'll take a donut. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they're not keto, you know. They're not vegan. They're definitely not GMO, and they're definitely not natural flavors. But it's not bad. It won't hurt you. One of them won't hurt. Now, if you eat 9 of them, that'll hurt. But there's just some of those foods where it's just like one is not enough. Like chips. Like if you eat one chip, you're a psychopath. You can't eat one chip. You eat one Oreo, psychopath. I mean, Oreos are dangerous too. I feel like Oreos are maybe the most dangerous food to me. Because I feel like I eat one and it's just like, it's over, man. It's over. I gotta have the whole sleeve. Give me the whole sleeve, man. Um, but yeah, guys, some of these foods are dangerous. Some of these foods should not be allowed in stores. They're addictive as drugs. I can't do that. Oreos are one of them. Oreos are. I don't even know. But I mean, on that same kind of topic of food, I guess that there's these eating habits that have been studied or whatever that like people do. It's a BuzzFeed article, so you know it's gonna be cute. How questionable are your eating habits compared with everyone else's? Do you like to mix up popcorn and soda in your mouth? No. And frankly, if you do that, you're a psychopath, and I have no remorse for what you think as far like I'm not taking your take into account when it comes to food. Yeah, so I'm looking through these. I'll actually show you the screen real quick because it has all these polls or whatever of just like, do you do this? Do you not? And so I'm going to go through here and say yes or no. I said nope on do you like to mix up popcorn and soda in your mouth? And not shocking whatsoever, it says 92% no. And there's 8% of people that are don't deserve to be out there in society because they're scary. Do you eat the skin of a baked potato? Yeah, I do. I don't eat just the skin, if that's what it's asking. I eat the whole potato, but I mean, I eat the skin. See, if you're okay, so it's a 71% does, 29% doesn't. I don't know. Do you put orange juice in your cereal? Now, look, if you do this, you're scary to me. Like if somebody that I knew that was really close to me, like if I asked them, "Hey, you put orange juice in your cereal?" and they were like, and I've known this guy for years, or girl, and like we're really close, and I'm like, "Hey, do you put orange juice in your cereal?" and they go, "Yeah." They're gone. Get them out of here because I don't trust you anymore. I would hope that this is no majority. Okay, yeah. Nope, 99%. And that's 127, yeah, 127.6K votes on nope. But still, there's 1% yup, and that's still 1,355 people. And I would hope that those guys are trolling, because if they're not, lock them up. Do you put ketchup on scrambled eggs? Now, this is like very common. I know a lot of people that do this, and it doesn't really freak me out, but like this one doesn't make me as weird. Like if you do it, it's cool. I'm not really mad at you. It's kind of like an Android user. It's like, I'm still kind of annoyed, but like I'm not gonna cancel you. Like if your text messages are green as opposed to blue, like you're weird. You're definitely weird, but I'm not a big fan of what you're doing, but it is what it is. So I'm going to say nope on that. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people do this. 53K votes. Do it. And me, I'm in the nope category, so the nope category is 75.4K votes. Yeah, I'm not. Do you eat the head and limbs of an animal cracker first? All right, so this is actually crazy, because seeing this, I didn't even realize that I did this, but I totally do. Like until I read this, I was like, oh wait, I actually do that. So I am in the yup category. I'm gonna see how many people do this. 68% do it. Yeah, see, it's one of those things for me that I don't really think about, so I just kind of do it. Do you dip your fries in milkshakes? This is fairly common. Oh wow, apparently it's not. I mean, 45% say nope. 55 say yes. I mean, I thought that would be way more, like, I thought it would be way more in the yup category, but I guess not. Do you make potato chip sandwiches? Well, see, this is where the psychopaths come out. I don't do this because this is scary, and yeah, chips, to me, I've seen chips on a sandwich with other stuff, which is fine, but like, only the chips, that's weird. To me, that's like putting ice cubes in water and eating it like cereal. Like, that's not normal. I'm not doing that. So I'm going to go with nope on this, because this is weird. Dude, 64% nope, but 36% yup. Like, that's still scary that these people walk the earth out there. That's weird. Do you eat ramen raw? Okay, if you do this, you're eating a brick, and that's scary. So that's a no for me, dog. 75% no, 25% yes. You're scary. That 25% makes me feel uncomfortable about the world. Do you bite into string cheese? All right, look, I actually like this because it is so unsettling, and I've seen those pictures where there's like a full candy bar, like a Twix bar, and like, how people just kind of pick it apart and then eat it section by section. I've totally been that troll, and taking a bite out of that, it makes me happy. So I'm going to say yes on this. 62% nope, 38% yes. So yeah, I love that. I actually this makes me happy on the inside a little bit. Do you put ice cubes in your cereal? You're a creep for doing this. Sorry. Don't. Oh my gosh. This is weird even just looking at it. I'm going to go with a big nope on that. Big bowl of no. And yup is 2%. So there are two. Okay, that's somewhat okay. But I think that's it, guys. That was actually pretty fun. Yeah, man. Like, I don't have a lot of weird eating habits, to be honest with you. I mean, I just kind of eat food like a regular dude. That's what I do. And I eat a lot of food. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I think that concludes the episode here. Episode 14, I believe. It was a success. We've been really going hard. I'm excited to keep this podcast rolling here. And I hope you guys have a great week, as always. I mean, I know I say it every week, but honestly, make this week great. Go out there and do the things that you need to do to be successful and get ahead in your whatever it is, whether it's high school, whether it's college, whether it's a different profession, whether it's something that you're passionate about, like music or whatever. Just go out there and do the necessary work that you need to do, And I hate to be Gary Vee, but you got to go out there and you got to do it. Okay? So do that for me. Do something nice for somebody every day. I think that's important because you know what? You'll notice it feels good. It doesn't hurt anybody. Let's just say that. So thank you guys so much for listening. My name is Angelo, and yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at AlexAngelo, and I will see you guys later. Deuces, people. Robe. got a road talk. Oh, oh, It's no auto tune too. Just rolling with it. Just you better come correct, you know. Roll talk.